Over spring break, a few juniors and seniors in the atmospheric science program went on a field research trip to Miami, Florida. Their goal was to study and gain a further understanding of the atmosphere and its processes.
Initially, our goal was to study horizontal convective rolls, which are a type of convective development in the atmosphere. Unfortunately, the weather didn't cooperate. That didn't really pan out. So we ended up kind of looking at some ancillary hypotheses. One of the things that we wanted to do was collect surface data and weather sounding data, so data through the atmosphere, to try and verify and improve one of our weather models that we have running here at Purdue. Additionally, we're hoping to take some of the data that we gathered and integrate it into a cloud model to help us better understand how convective clouds develop.
To study their hypotheses, the students had to deploy various instruments around Miami and into the atmosphere.
For surface observations, we used automated weather systems, which we have here at Purdue. They measured several surface data such as temperature, dew point, wind speed, wind direction, and if any precip fell, which none did on the trip. We also used a radiosonde, which takes a vertical temperature profile of the atmosphere and also measures dew points, so we could find out what layers were warmer than others and what layers were wetter than others.
Convection does not usually occur in Indiana during March, which is why the field research trip had to take place in a much warmer climate.
Well, if you've been outside here in Indiana at any time in the last couple months, you know it's been very cold. And the types of phenomena that we're trying to study simply don't occur here in Indiana at this time of year, or oftentimes at all. The interaction with the ocean, additionally, is another kind of wrinkle that you can't get here in Indiana.
The students are hoping their research will have an impact.
We'd like to be able to use this data to improve our cloud model, like we had mentioned. That'll help us understand clouds, which are one of the real struggles right now in trying to understand how the atmosphere behaves. Clouds are kind of an enigma right now.
Well, one main thing I hope to improve upon is the Purdue Wharf that's run here each and every day, twice a day. I think that our surface data and our SKU-T analysis can verify or maybe even improve upon what is done by that wharf.
The graduating seniors are hoping this trip will help boost their resumes and help them find a job.
Each year, a lot of field research projects are funded, and they need graduate students or just recently graduates with bachelor's degrees to go out and work with them, and they're going to look for people who have experience in the field doing things that they're going to be looking at. And it could be a good starter job, getting my feet wet once I get right out of college.
All the students agree that their trip was educational and fun and that they would definitely do it again.
In a heartbeat, I would go on the trip again.
So I would go on the trip again. I think it's an invaluable part to our undergrad research here at Purdue, and I think we get a lot out of it.
Reporting for Fast Track, I'm James Parrish.